Welcome to the lesson on forming. Upon completion of this lesson, learners will be able to define the forming production process, discuss the types of forming methods, and recognize the examples of products produced using forming in electric vehicle production. In many manufacturing processes, you may need to change the shape of materials to create your desired product. This is true for a blacksmith when hammering out armor and for industrial equipment that produces automobiles. This material shape change is accomplished by applying force on the materials through the process known as forming. Forming is a process of changing a material's shape and properties by applying mechanical forces such as bending, stretching, or compressing to achieve the desired shape without adding or removing material. For example, an L-shaped clamp is created by applying pressure to bend a flat iron rod into the required form. The primary forming processes used for this purpose are forging, rolling, extrusion, and stamping. Each of these methods has its unique applications and advantages. In the next slides, we will learn about these types of forming processes in detail. Forging involves the shaping of metals by using hammering and pressing. The metals are heated to a high temperature and are forged to various shapes. The forging process can be used only with metals that can withstand high temperatures. In the past, blacksmiths would use the forging process by heating metal to a high temperature and hammering it to make armor, weapons, and helmets. The forging process is widely used in making automobile parts like crankshafts, bolts, and gears. This process is also used to make tools and other cutleries. Forging is an expensive process, but is widely used in industry since it makes metal products very strong and results in more durable parts. Rolling is a forming process in which metal is passed through a pair of rotating roller tools. Rolling works on the principle that a ductile material is deformed by a compressive force between two constantly spinning rollers. Ductility is the property of metal to deform when pressure is applied. The materials that normally undergo rolling include steel, aluminum, and stainless steel because of their high ductility. The rolling of metal can produce metal bars, plates, coils, and rods. After rolling, a metal can then become a raw material for other manufacturing processes like forging, forming, or casting. Extrusion is the process of forming materials by forcing them through a die and is similar to the process used for making pasta. The extrusion process is used to form shapes from metals, plastics, or ceramics and can produce shapes with highly complex cross-sections. The extrusion process begins with heating the material to be extruded. Heating these materials makes them soft or malleable so that they can easily be pushed through a die. A cross-sectional view of extruded aluminum is shown here on this slide. Stamping is a process of forming metal by applying pressure without heating it. Stamping is used to manufacture automotive components like door panels, fenders, etc., and aircraft parts. This forming process is also used to produce holes in metal sheets and manufacture L-clamps. Pressing, shearing, and bending are included in the stamping process. In pressing, pressure is continuously applied on a metal surface so that the metal is formed into the desired shape. Shearing cuts metal or other materials like wood, paper, or fabric sheets. Bending is the process of deformation of a metal into different shapes along an axis. Bending achieves shapes like right angles, U-shapes, and V-shapes. In EV production, various metal forming processes create essential components. Forging produces structural parts like control arms, wheel hubs, steering knuckles, drive shafts, and gear blanks. Rolling produces battery frames, cross members, reinforcement bars, side rails, and support beams. Extrusion forms heat sinks, cable channels, cooling pipes, motor housings, and battery casings, while stamping manufactures body panels, hoods, doors, fenders, and floor pans. In summary, forming is the manufacturing process where force is applied to alter a material's shape. Among the various forming techniques, 4 principal methods are forging, rolling, extrusion, and stamping. These metal forming processes play an important role in the production of electric vehicles such as battery frames, heat sinks, body panels, fenders, and support beams. Thank you.